Listed as Taiwan's largest alpine lake, Cueifeng Lake is located about 40 minutes from Taipingshan Villa, the main area of Taipingshan National Forest. On July 18, 2022, World Listening Day, Cueifeng Lake Circular Trail was awarded the world's first quiet trail status. The Cueifeng Lake Circular Trail was built along the route of an old freight train track that circled around Cueifeng Lake and supported timber extraction during the Japanese occupation period. To support the timber extraction, the Japanese created the Taipingshan Forest Railway, a railway network that started from the Luodong area and climbed into Taipingshan. From here, the rail lines branched off into a number of different areas, including Cueifeng, Maosing, and Jianqing. This led to the extraction of valuable timber, especially Taiwan cypress, which was highly prized for its quality. The deforestation and ecological impacts of the intense logging that occurred from the 1970s was and is still extremely evident. In 1978, a typhoon hit the country and caused damage to the region, particularly the mountain rail lines. During the reconstruction assessment, there was public pressure to end resource extraction in the area, and logging officially ended in Taipingshan in 1982. The trail is officially listed at nearly 4 kilometers and is the longest trail in the Taipingshan National Forest Recreation Area. It stretches to about 4.5 kilometers if you walk the road section that connects this loop. It takes about 3 hours for a novice hiker to circumnavigate the lake, and maybe more if you stop and enjoy the spectacular viewpoints out over the lake. If you start at the western entrance, which we'd recommend, the trail steadily declines to lake level, but offers those first gorgeous glances at the lake from above. There isn't a lot of elevation on this trail, which is actually kind of unique in Taiwan, just over 100 meters. But there is some tricky sections for those who do have difficulty walking on uneven terrain. The trail itself is made up of boardwalks, compact soil and crushed stone, as well as these short log posts with metal staples in them for grip, which we'll show later in the video. You see, the elevation of Cueifeng Lake is at about 1,840 meters, making it the highest mountain lake in Taiwan. The trail itself sits between 1,900 and 2,000 meters in altitude. Also, Taipingshan's position near the east coast of Taiwan makes it susceptible to lots of rain and fog. Many visitors speak to the similarities of this area to the Pacific Northwest coast of Canada and the US. And this makes this area really wet. And so I can imagine those metal staples are helpful when the trail is wet to make sure that people aren't slipping and falling. That wet environment is actually partially responsible for the quiet nature of this area. You see, thick green moss grows densely on the surrounding forests, trees, forest floor, and pretty much everything. And this seems to have created a layer of natural, sound-absorbing organic material. It's on everything. Far away from the hustle and bustle of major cities, as well as other more visited areas of Taipingshan National Forest, Cueifeng Lake is an extremely quiet place. Without human interference, the lowest measured volume is less than 25 decibels. That's almost complete silence, and it is amazing. Compared to some of the other forested areas of Taiwan, the forest at Cueifeng is pretty gnarly. I guess you could say it has a messy feel to it. We love it here, but if you're seeking those pin-straight cedars that are found in other national forests in Taiwan, like Alishan and Dongyanshan, this isn't the place for you. Moss and lichen of a dozen shades of green, old stumps, and relics of a logging past, as well as this meandering trail that makes its way through this magical forest, make this one of our favorite places on the island. Considering the rugged terrain and the immense rainfall that Taiwan receives, we think this country has some of the best built trails we've ever seen on Earth. Trail builders here get really creative, and we love the eco-engineering they've done on this trail too. Throughout some of the lower lying areas of the trail, hikers will come across these really unique trail features. There's a mix of wooden planks and circular stepping stones that are made out of tree trunk cross sections, and both have these giant metal staples hammered into them for foot grip. It makes these sections of the trail really visually appealing, but for some, they are not the easiest to walk along. And also, they can also get really slippery when wet, so be really careful. Some of these sections of these stepping stones seem to go on for a really, really long time. Some sections of the Cueifeng circular trail feel like you're just walking through a fairy tale, expecting little creatures to come bounding out of the forest. Absolutely stunning. Over the last 400 to 500 meters, the trail starts to open up and almost gives an alpine feel. As you start approaching the lake from the west, you connect to a forest trail, and not long after that, a beautiful view of Cueifeng Lake is revealed. There's a small little viewing platform, perfect for lunch. Taking the views from here, snap a few pictures, and then you can head off to the main area of Taipingshan National Forest for the rest of your trip. If you like this video, do us an honest, give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and just know that we're out here promoting Taiwan Outdoors experiences for everyone.